Observe the plants grown in a rose garden or a sugarcane field. Are the plants grown alike or do they look very different? All the plants grown in a rose garden or a sugarcane field look alike. Take the example of your class. Do all the students in your class look alike? No, all the students in the class do not look alike. Let us see what is meant by inheritance. We have already studied that reproduction is a process which gives rise to new individuals that are similar to their parents with subtle differences. Organisms that reproduce by asexual mode exhibit minor variations, whereas when the mode of reproduction is sexual, the variations are more. In this lesson, we shall deal with the mechanism by means of which variations are created and are passed on from one generation to another, or in other words, inherited. These inherited variations get accumulated in the individuals of forthcoming generations. Members of a generation inherit the characters from the members of the previous generation. This inheritance provides the general basic design of the body with some minor changes in it for the next generation. What would happen when this new generation would reproduce? The second generation would have differences that they inherit from the previous generation, and they shall also have certain newly created differences. The original organism at the top will give rise to individuals similar in body design but with minor differences. Each of them in turn give rise to individuals with minor differences. Some of those differences will be unique, others will be inherited from the respective parents. The above figure shows how diversity is created over the succeeding generations. The organism at the top gave rise to 2 organisms, and each of them gave rise to 2 each. When we observe these 7 individuals, we see that they are all similar in body design but are with minor differences. The figure represents the situation when the mode of reproduction is asexual. In asexual mode of reproduction, the individuals produced are very similar to one another and are with minor differences because of small inaccuracies involved in DNA copying. But when the mode of reproduction is sexual, then greater diversities will be generated. This can be explained when we discuss the laws of inheritance. We have all heard of the word heredity. Let us see what is meant by heredity. Heredity is defined as the transmission of traits, physical or mental, from parents to offspring. The offspring of dogs are dogs, pigeons are pigeons, humans are humans only. Inherited traits. It is a well-known fact that offspring do resemble their parents, but yet there are many differences between them. This resemblance and difference is the result of heredity. Let us know more about Gregor Johann Mendel. Johann Mendel, July 20th to January 6th, 1884, was an Augustinian priest and scientist who gained posthumous fame as the figurehead of the new science of genetics for his study of the inheritance of certain traits in pea plants. Mendel showed that the inheritance of these traits follows particular laws, which were later named after him. The significance of Mendel's work was not recognized until the turn of the 20th century. The independent rediscovery of these laws formed the foundation of the modern science of genetics. Let us study Mendel's law for inheritance of traits. The laws for inheritance of traits in human beings are based on the fact that both the mother and father contribute equal quantity of genetic material to the child. As the contribution by each parent is equal, then what will be the traits seen in the child? Mendel worked on these lines and formulated the main laws for such inheritance. It is very interesting to study the experiments conducted by him over a century ago. Mendel's experiments were based on a number of visible contrasting characters of garden peas, Pisum sativum, like tall or short plants, red or white flowers, round or wrinkled seeds, axial or terminal position of flowers, green or yellow-colored pod, etc. Mendel chose pea plants with different characteristics like plants bearing red flowers and plants bearing white flowers for his experiments. He produced progeny, offspring, from them and calculated the percentages of plants with red or white flowers.